These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Got him in. It's Brown. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Don't get nervous. One. Time's the mark. Time's the scene 6.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Three. Go.
On third down, it's Lewis. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and long here for Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Cook, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Brought in over the middle by Grant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A second down run with Lewis. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable for Grant. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
26 Mike, exit. 26 Mike.
On third down, Lewis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succo. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check right 54. Right 54. Come to my work. We won. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. He's going to have the first down past the 20, and finally taken down to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. You got to get the ball until you get the edge,
Operating from the gun. Fields. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Off the play fake. Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Shift. Wide, get wide. Check 37, check 37. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, look.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go.
Now on second and 13. Mariota looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Jordan. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 17 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Here we go. Hey, they're scared. Lights 57's right. Hey, watch the ball. 57's the mark.
On first and 10, Fields. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cook gets around him. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One. Check 50. One. Check 50. Kick off.
From the 41, Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
He's checking.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 82's moving. 82's moving. Watch the screen.
Off play action. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check next. One.
Now Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Fields. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go, defense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota going to give to Lewis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mariota now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by John Johnson. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a